Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today I've already got everything propped open on what could be, to us, after just over a year and over 37,000 miles later, the best vehicle we've possibly ever bought. This was a big change for us going to this type of vehicle. We used to be on, or my wife used to drive around a JL Jeep on 40s, so this is completely different. And what's crazy, I've built a few of her Jeeps, and we actually don't even miss the Jeep at all with how awesome this car is. Real quick, I will jump into some of the downfalls of it. All right, so you see it is like the Cop Special. It is the white ST Ford Explorer with a 3.0 Eco Boom twin turboed. One of the bad things, which is one of the good things too though. People think you're a cop, so they always slow down in front of you and get in your way if you're trying to get somewhere in a hurry. But on the flip side, sometimes they think you're a cop, so they just get out of the way and you can get somewhere faster. Tomato, tomato, I mean, pros and cons. But we'll jump to the engine here in a little bit and some of the maintenance we've had to do while having this thing. While we go around to the back of one of the issues I realized earlier today, that there was a recall on this, something about now they put on the parking brake because it's putting too much pressure on a bolt here in the rear end underneath. So one of the issues I found today that I've really not thought too much about, but if you are actually using the third row seating, it's definitely not very good grocery gear. There's still some room back here, but we're the Sam's Club type people, so whenever we're going out and everything, luckily we've only got 2 kids, so most of the time these are able to lay down, and my wife, as you can tell how dirty it is, uses it basically as a truck bed. But it's held up pretty well for being used as a truck bed by my wife. She throws bags, everything in there. Heck, I think she's even picked up gravel and taking gravel in the back of this thing and everything. And usually all this is covered to where our son hasn't been in diapers in, heck, probably 6 months. So that shows you how long it's been since she's actually looked back here. And the dogs get back here. That's why there's dog hair everywhere. And this is just showing you kind of how it looks with someone that drives the daylights out of it, 37,000 miles in just over a year. But what is crazy, the maintenance that we have done on it is the far bare minimum. So I'll go ahead and close up. All we did for today's video is literally washed it. That's it. That's absolutely it. We'll come back to the back here in a little bit because there is something really cool that they did about these things. The only issue that we have had through here is, and which this is our kid's fault. If you can tell, we're going to have to order a new one of these pieces because, well, my kids like to kick it and rip at it and everything. So I popped it back in for now, but they didn't tell me. Up there it is, see? Yep. With the kids messing around with it and everything, they have decided to break the tabs on it. What? Can I even get back? I don't know how I had it in there so good the last time. Maybe, nope. Yep, so see, yep, I just messed it up again. But I will blame my kids on that one. Another good thing that we did, which we don't have the stock ones anymore, which I'm a little upset. We still have the stock floor mats underneath these on my truck to where everything still looks brand new. But it's done a great job. See, I didn't even take these out to vacuum. But carpet still looks really good underneath. Those obviously need pressure wash and maybe some TLC on the plastic. And we do live on farmland, so it's really hard to keep them clean. But put the weather techs in the very first day we had them. Everything worked out great. Seats are still in perfect condition. They're a little dirty, but I think we've only conditioned them one time. You see no real wear marks or anything. I think that's pretty good wear marks for almost 40,000 miles. And these are massaging seats. So usually these bottom pieces do look a little looser and used up. Just kind of like that seat where my wife uses the massaging seat all the time. Then something I wish Ford would do, just because you don't have the convenience of really anywhere to put your phone up here. You see all these scratches right through here? Some type of little pad or something, yeah. You've got a little storage area in there, but nothing great. Then you got the charger here, but something right here to where you can set your phone on there more easily. We're going to just go to AutoZone or something, put one of those little sticky pads on there. It's double-sided sticky. It just keeps it sitting there, but scratched it all the daylight just due to that right there. And something crazy, this being my wife's car, my truck on this side, there's papers everywhere. Not a single one of them was mine. Yeah, her car looks pretty spotless. I guess she just dumps all of her paperwork into my truck. For the little man's side, car's still looking pretty good. Just needs a good vacuum, but seat's still nice and beautiful. Now, we'll hand it to it. It's because of that. But after 40,000 miles of a kid kicking the back of the seat, other than needing to put some conditioner on it, looking pretty good. Oh, and I do suggest these if you do have a little kid. He's learning how to put it up himself and everything. Helps him knock out for our long 8 to 9 hour car rides. Side's still looking good. I will jump in and we will do a little bit of why we bought this vehicle after we do this little engine part here. So for the maintenance on the engine, it's been great. She just got her oil change and everything. Other than it is extremely dusty. As you can see, we have red clay everywhere. Luckily, grass is growing out on the land now. But the only thing we've had to do, and we still haven't done it yet because my wife gave me permission to buy the AFE, I believe it is, air intake for it. But it just needs a new air intake filter. That's it. 40,000 miles later. All we've done is oil changes and soon to be a filter. That's it. And I think I can understand why it needs a new filter. Yeah, we might clean that today. It's looking a little rough. But never cleaned the engine bay or anything. Everything's doing great. Oh, sorry. We have had to add windshield wiper fluid just due to, well, it's a lot of miles and my wife's obsessed with using it. And a lot of people have told us, oh, you'll have so many issues with the 3.0. It has a tick to it and everything. It does naturally have a little tick to it straight from the factory. But honestly, hasn't given us a single issue yet. And actually, let me show you all. So we have, so here we go. We actually have the full fuel mileage. Right there it is. So that 7,265.8 is actually 37,265.8. So it comes up about 1.5 miles short of the overall thing. But that's when they was doing inspections and getting everything good to go to where we could come by and pick it up. But 22, not too bad. And we will just do a quick little pull here in a second. Now this is an uphill pull, but whoo, not too bad for the soccer grocery getter car. I think it'll do all right. And we've done way too many of those pulls. So that's why it's only 21.2 over all that time. But then you got all your different modes. Pick from anything. And actually we have actually used quite a bit of the, hold on, let me get back to one of the modes that we typically use. I have used trail, definitely a lot of slippery, and the eco, we actually haven't towed anything yet with it, but everything works out great. If you wanted to save some money and get better fuel mileage, you always can, because this is the ST package, so it's got all the tech stuff, which is extra weight. It's the intelligent all-wheel drive all the time system. If you get the front-wheel drive, it'll get a whole lot better fuel mileage, but this can still pull about 25, 26 miles to the gallon whenever you're hitting the interstate and just cruising along in the eco mode. Hate doing this, but I will place this somewhere random in the video, probably along with the wheel comment over here. But I'm still on the original tires here, still plenty of tread left. And the cool thing I said I would come back to, where they put these little diverters right here inside the exhaust tips here. You never have that big black line right here from it just draining out. It drains out over there. All you gotta do, spray it off with a pressure washer, and they look brand new still. That many miles later, almost 40,000 miles later, never once had to worry about the little black mark right here or anything. So truly actually do enjoy that. I think that makes the car look really rough, and most people forget to clean that off whenever they actually do clean their cars. Last but not least, there is one thing I would like to tell you all that I wish I would have done differently when we first bought this. I wish I would have ceramic coated the whole entire wheel, because that gets dirty real easy, as you can tell. I mean, I cleaned the wheels yesterday, which we are out here, but I mean, that actually has really good clean paint underneath it that can shine just as nice as this can, but where it doesn't get hit with the pressure washer and all that stuff all the time, or being too lazy to put our hands in there. One day I am going to ceramic coat the wheels and just keep the car looking a whole lot better. And now it's time to call my wife out real quick. So most people are like, man, she keeps that thing pretty clean. No. She went inside for this part. Oh, here's all the stuff I pulled out of her car and dumped it in my truck for the video. Oh man, sorry babe, had to call you out. But at the end of the day, my wife absolutely loves this thing. She hated giving up. It was a Bikini Pearl Jeep. If y'all have ever seen it on the channel previously, awesome Jeep. We're gonna build another one. But for right now, for practicality, and us driving 40,000 miles a year, well, between the two vehicles, almost 60,000, because I just hit 1 year with that truck and it's over 20,000 miles, and this one's about to crack 40. So, but hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more comments that could help someone on what your experience was with this vehicle, good, bad, anything, can definitely help down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. Please give it a big thumbs up. Stop by for the first time. Please subscribe. Y'all have a great day.